like somebody turning on someone, you got to try to not do it with the same exact group of people you just did it with like 3 months ago, and just go, let's do that exact story again in a 3-month window. It's too similar, too close, and fans are going to go, huh? Like, they're just going to feel like they have deja vu, and it's not going to be as effective as it could be. It's no different than if you're writing like rock music or whatever, and you go, okay, the first song on the album has this nasty riff, right? Second song on the album is a different song. Let's just use that nasty riff from song 1 again for no good reason. We're just going to have the same riff in the song. And people go, wait a minute. But they keep putting that same riff in all the songs without changing anything about it. It's just, I guess the songs are all the same then. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how it would feel, you know?
The thing, too, is Lyra needed a character refresh, like a refresh
she did.
anyway.
I agree. She needs something less...
it's not...
what's the term? Less introductory, almost. I think characters resonate with the average person more when you show them not only head to toe in gear.
Yeah.
Now there's times where that's funny, like with the with the fucking 24/7 title or whatever, where they did it at the golf course and had Gender show up in or Hardcore Champion, was it? Right? It was one of them, 24/7 or Hardcore.
Yeah, whatever.
But Gender showed up in full wrestling gear, but they're just at the golf course. Everyone else is in clothes, and they're like, the fuck? Look at this guy.
Yeah,
but that makes it hilarious.
Yeah.
But having it where like everybody's standing around in their just got to the arena shit, like sweatpants and a hoodie or whatever, and then she's full geared with wings on, it's weird.
Yeah.
And it looks weird. I know it might sound nitpicky. It's just a little thing I noticed that I'm like, if they show her being human more, I think it's going to be even more over the top with her. And now you have an opportunity to really do that.
Well, they could
with
do
her
that
being
for
a
sure,
heel,
yeah.
you know?
It's just going to add depth to her character.
Yeah,
Like,
people like to see more versions of the same person.
Yeah, she
you know?
needs to be able to showcase what she can do as that character, you know?
I think it'll be great for her. I
I thought it was funny that they like shot a promo and they're like, just don't put makeup on her, and now she's a heel. And they fucking did that.
I bet it makes her look ugly. Yeah, right.
God. Yeah, it's like,
you know what I mean?
It's not.
What a fucking joke.
Yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, like it's one of those things you like to see because
yes,
you know that
it means they're invested in her.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, Roman and Rollins, dude. That there was a promo.
Is there anything you want more? If you're going to see Roman still working,
right?
And the promo that Seth cut being like, we've both changed this industry together.
Yeah.
This might be the last time we get to do this thing.
Yeah, and he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. They're both towards the end of the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've been going forever with injuries and shit.
I do wish Roman was a little...
Well, they both had injuries.
I wish Roman came a little harder on the mic back to him. It felt like he was like delivering a couple just like lines that he already... You know what I mean? He knows he's going to get a pop for him.
Yeah, sure.
But, you know, there was a lot more that could be said there. It could be said there, I think.
And hopefully there will be.
There will be, though,
yeah,
I think.
Because they're building to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Which is not that far away.
No, it's not. I think it's next month, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's in a few weeks, maybe a month.
I can't type.
No.
26.
You go, I can't type. And my immediate response watching it is to just go, no. Yeah, you can't type. There it is right there. What's it say? August 1st. Okay, so it's like exactly a month from now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so they got a month to build. That's good.
Yo. Spoiler to something else from AEW Dimension.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, boy, bro. Switchblade. I love that he's back.
Mm-hmm.
That was nasty.
That was another thing from... So Forbidden Door, let's just go into
it. Yeah, let's just get into it.
Dude, I enjoyed the hell out of this.
You were texting me being like, brother, Forbidden Door was nasty.
I thought the matches were fantastic. Like, I was like, the thing with wrestling right now is like, I feel for some reason that there's a lot of things that are hard to get invested in.
Yeah.
And this show, you were just like, oh man, like this show, they're putting on like incredible matches. And it's like just another day for an AEW pay-per-view.
AEW pay-per-views always go so hard.
We say
they
every
just
time.
give you everything they've
Yeah.
got.
And so, like, early on in the show, you got Omega and Zack Sabre Jr., who's Zack Sabre Jr. is phenomenal. And
Phenomenal, dude.
Yeah.
He has been too.
Yeah, he has.
He's incredible.
and that match was awesome.
Yep.
So
Shocker.
you're like kind of early on, you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be like
I loved that they went, how do we set the pace? Yes.
which was where you had
Yes.
which was where you had the lights just go dark and
Yep.
you're like, what exactly is going on? And Jay
Well,
White,
because at first they don't show Jay White, right?
yes,
They
yeah,
show like the Gun
the-
Brothers or whatever
on the ramp, yeah.
on the ramp with
the
one of the
stage.
coolest entrances too. The like circle thing is so sick. I
Yeah.
love that they do that.
That was sick, and everybody's like, "Oh no way!" And then the lights come back up, and he's in the ring, and you're going, "Oh,
Dude.
what?"
He
No one
is
saw that. I didn't-
incredible, bro.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at
He's
all.
one of my favorite, like, almost can say like up and coming guys. He's not really up and coming, but
Right.
he's yet to be a guy feuding with their absolute top guys right now. Like he's back. He's about to go on a run where he's going to be feuding with whoever the guys around the belt are.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got to be. He has everything. He's got the look. He's got the move set, if you will. He's got promo skills. He's got everything. His current iteration is so dialed in. He has everything figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, really cool.
I'm so
I
glad
think-
he's back.
Sometimes I think that the lights going out is overused.
It is sometimes.
Yeah.
It is. Like you're right. But sometimes when it happens, it just works hook, line,
Yeah,
and sinker.
you just have
know?
to kind of make it work, though. I guess.
Some guys don't need it. Like when Kenny Omega came back from diverticulitis, they didn't even do a light drop. They literally had what's his face come out and cut an intro on the mic for him, and it felt like the biggest moment in the world. Like
Yeah,
it felt like
yeah.
the biggest deal.
Yeah, there's
when he
plenty
came
of ways
back,
you could do
bro.
it. I mean, you could obviously just hit their theme song, or they can come
Yeah.
through like a lot of these companies are doing the like guy come through the crowd with a
That's
fucking
also
hoodie.
somewhat overused.
Yeah, and that happens all the time now.
Yeah, now
For
Yep.
some reason, it's like a major thing that everybody's doing
But
now.
then it's like the time that R-Truth did it when we thought he was fired.
That was great.
It was effective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like doing it all the time ends up making it a benefit if you teach the crowd a new layer of it. Like, oh, okay, so if you see a guy in the hood coming out of the crowd, chances are it's going to be somebody returning or somebody that you're like, oh, it's going to be Jimmy Uso attacking Jay out of nowhere and they're going to feud again for no reason, right? And then the one time it's not. That's cool.
Dude, so I want to talk about Mercedes Moné because
Yeah.
there was a couple matches, not just the one
Owen Hart.
on the not the one at Forbidden Door, but there was one a week before or like maybe 2 weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
She had a match with Hazuki, and
Okay.
the match was fantastic, and it was just like on Dynamite,
Yep.
and it was like a pretty lengthy match, and so I was like, wow, dude, like she's like starting to get back into this
People don't get it, man.
like a zone that she was in. Like
It was
there a
always the
little bit-
point. She knew she had a lot of heat from leaving.
Yeah.
And when she came back and did the belt collector thing,
Yeah.
it was always to build all these people that she'd be dropping it to after.
No
and
kidding.
it was to give her a fresh reset of like, it was taking advantage of the heel heat she had from all the drama
Mm-hmm.
surrounding her leaving and shit. She perfectly took advantage of it. And I'm sure a lot of that probably hurt her feelings as a human, you know? Just like seeing, how do you not when you're seeing the shit people are saying online about her and shit, you know?
Yeah, it's-
People
yeah.
were pretty fucked up, but get in that industry though, you know?
Yeah.
So that's neither here nor there, but she navigated that well in staying the course, understanding what the goal was long term, executing it correctly, and now coming back to where it's like, okay, now it's time for a fresh start, and I'm going to show everybody why I'm one of the best ever.
Right.
You know,
right.
because
Yes.
she is.
And yeah, so I think as a character that kind of like came to like a lull period, and
Yes.
then I watched that match and I was like, she's
Yup.
back.
She's back, bro.
And like back, really back, because you watch the way she works in the ring. And
Yeah.
you're just like, everything's pretty fucking crisp. But then she has like her facial expressions and everything else she does in between.
And she has since NXT.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, dude, NXT Brooklyn 1
the
is
way
one of
she
my favorite
tells the
matches of all
story
time.
in the ring is
Her
just
versus
like,
Bailey at NXT Brooklyn 1 is one of my favorite matches of all time.
yes,
That's
yeah.
like the crowning of Bailey
is.
and everybody else leaving and like the 4 horsemen in the ring together and shit.
Yeah.
4 horsewomen rather.
I think for me it's like Mercedes and
And the Bellas you can't really discredit because they were like, yeah, a lot of like people were saying like they're only getting time because they're with Daniel Bryan and John Cena. Yeah, and they're trying to use that to get any amount of fucking time for the women.
sure,
And without having to be with their tits out.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, they did a service that benefited the whole roster by being actual advocates behind the scenes for that shit.
right.
You know?
And the
And
thing
everybody
is-
says they did that. So
The thing too is you're gonna have down the line, women are gonna just naturally get better.
and they've already been to a point
Right.
where routinely we're more invested in the stories of the women's roster than we are the men's. At least in WWE.
Of course, I mean they've main evented multiple
Yep.
shows. So
There was a point in WWE.
of course, I mean they've main evented multiple shows. So
There was a point in AEW where Tony Storm was the only thing
Yeah.
that was God tier.
yeah, and that's one thing I would criticize AEW for is where's Tony Storm?
Yeah.
You know?
you gotta find unless they're intentionally giving her time off that she requested,
Maybe.
cool beans. She's
Maybe.
been
It makes
carrying
sense.
the fucking load
Yeah.
of the company on her shoulders through all the downtime. She carried all of it.
I think that's an interesting thing with AEW is like you have this roster that's deep enough where when people disappear, like
Yeah.
you forget about them for a while, but when
But
they
you
come
still
back,
they still cover the quality. Like
Yeah,
you're not going,
yeah.
man, there was a huge dip in the show with her gone.
but it's just the reality is.
I
they've
think
built-
eventually they won't have a choice.
they've built the roster deep enough to where you can fill the gaps. And if
Yes.
you're at that point, that's a great sign. And now obviously
Yeah.
WWE is obviously acknowledging it and trying to compete.
If they're trying to book against their shows, they're acknowledging it whether they say they are or not.
yeah. Of course they're gonna not say that.
They're
but-
going to go, no, we don't care about them. Okay,
this
book
is
a
just-
different
it
date
was-
then and see how it goes.
Yeah, it was just the day we had. This was just, we always wanted it to be this day.
I bet.
So yeah, then she had a match. Mercedes had a match with Maya World at
Forbidden Door. Yeah.
This, honestly, that tournament was awesome.
The Owen Hart tournament.
Yeah, it was
Both
fantastic.
sides.
Yeah.
Both sides were fantastic.
But her match at Forbidden Door, you go, oh no, yeah, like she's actually
Shocker.
back.
Back.
And it was there was a bunch of, near finishes.
Yup.
And
The crowd was just palm of their hand.
they just did such a good job with that. Like
Oh, yeah.
it was really a
Oh,
great
yeah.
match. It honestly, I think it was my favorite match of the night, even though the main was really, really good. The main was really, really good. But I really thought that Mercedes did a great job in that match.
Yeah. She deserves her flowers.
I thought it
She's
was
deserved them
fantastic.
for years. And I think that if she's at a point in her career now where all she has to do is legacy work. She is a certified first ballot
Yeah.
Hall of Famer, Mount Rushmore of women's wrestling, period. It's not debatable. And it's well evidenced.
Yeah.
And if she has a body of work where if she retires tomorrow, it don't matter. So now all she has to do is go out there and she can still perform at the highest level. So if you go out there and you just keep performing at the highest level, you're going to enter this like Randy Orton zone where he never has to be world champion again. And it won't matter. He's going to be involved in compelling shit and he's going to get 10 out of 10 respect from the audience and his peers. And everybody's just going to treat him like
Right.
when he's involved in stuff, it's a different level.
Well,
You know what I mean?
What's happening here is they're winning the crowd back over for her.
Yeah.
And I
it's
hope.
And guess what? It's so easy. Let her fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
And as long as
I
she's
hope they-
going in on that,
Yes. And well, again, and it's like sometimes I think people don't watch wrestling like as focused as they should. Like people don't I think the world right now is so filled with distraction
Yeah.
that there's always like maybe you're playing a video and I'm guilty of this too, right?
Yeah.
Like like when we get on Discord, sometimes I'll be like, "Here's
Yeah,
Dynamite." on
we
this
watch
screen.
Dynamite on Discord
And-
all the time.
Yeah.
And it's because it's like it's the end of the night. We both have full-time jobs. We just want to hang out with the boys for an hour before bed or whatever
Yeah.
and play some fucking video games. And we do this and we will watch the shows at the same time. So like, yeah, there's stuff we'll miss.
So
but
that's the reality too, though. Like
Yeah.
people are watching wrestling and they're on their phones too.
yeah, it's
So
no
you-
different than anybody else.
Right. So now, and so it was nice to be able to sit there and watch this match and
Just locked in
actually
going, holy
yeah,
shit.
actually lock in and go,
Yeah.
wow, she's doing great work. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you miss that. You just do.
You do. Yep.
So I think people who are, Monet, haters or whatever.
I think a lot of people that shit on WWE and say the matches suck are guilty of the same shit
Sure,
too, though.
sure.
Where it's like they don't. If you are watching both shows, it's impossible to ignore that there's also good wrestling on WWE.
Yeah.
There's just not anywhere near as much of it because it's mostly commercials now
yes.
and
yeah.
and backstage segments and shit. But when they wrestle, there is still guys there that are gods. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, and it's people don't really understand the level that all these guys are at already.
Everybody on both sides are at the highest level.
Fans are very picky now.
Yeah.
If like there's a single botch or something
Like
just doesn't look
it's so
right,
it's so
on Reddit
cringy to
like
me.
immediately.
And
everybody's like,
no, somebody botched a move. Yeah. Well, when you're wrestling all the time and you're doing moves all the time, inevitably you're gonna do two things are gonna happen. One, you're gonna get better at doing everything, and your timing is gonna get better, and mistakes are gonna happen less and less. But two, inevitably you're gonna make mistakes. It happens.
You're on live TV.
And it's live.
Yeah, any of these like keyboard warriors on Reddit,
Yep.
even if they did this for 10 years, there's still a pretty good chance you're going to fuck something up in the ring
Yep.
on live TV.
And both shows have botches. It's not like it's we're not just singling out WWE. Both have botches. And there's been times on both shows where we're like, Jesus, it's a botch fest lately.
yeah.
On both. Like AEW's had those periods where we're like, everybody's fucking shit up right now. There's something in the air.
Right.
And then on WWE, same deal.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh my God, they've had like 5 major misses that are sketchy with injuries.
Yep.
Like out of nowhere. It's
I
weird.
think, you know who's really great over there too is Tekla. I would like to see Tekla and Mercedes. At
You
some
mean
point.
in NXT?
Yeah, in
Oh, no, in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Tekla's been
Tekla's amazing.
fantastic.
Yep.
Dude, she like I don't know what it was. All of a sudden, something clicked with
Amazing.
her character, and like she just is locked in.
They've got a bunch of girls over there right now that are so good, dude. Chris Statlander is incredible.
Yeah, Tekla showing up at Stardom was really cool too. A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's cool shit.
Yeah,
I
been
love
great.
seeing that.
She
shit.
just totally deserves the belt. Like when they first put the strap on her, I was like, "What are we doing?" Because like we just had this whole build with Stat, and then and then they took it off her, and then Tekla has the belt, and you're like, what's going on with this? Like, why? And because I hadn't seen much of her,
Yeah, now you know.
And now you're like, oh
You're
shit.
like, oh, that's why.
Okay.
Yep. Because she's fucking good and she deserves it.
This was interesting too. The Death's Door match. So the cage. So there's a new cage design that they have in AEW, and it's a steel cage, but it's round.
Yeah.
And the nice thing I like about this is it gives guys room to work outside of the cage.
Behind
Not
the
like-
turnbuckles too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a full, and it does give them space.
Yeah.
So you get the whole outside of the ring, not like a cage match where it's right up against
That's the worst
ropes.
thing about cage matches
Yeah.
is that there's zero space.
Right. Or Hell in a Cell has space, but
A
you
little
know,
bit.
it's
A little
not
bit.
much. It's like an indie show amount of space.
It's not much. I think the circle is really cool.
I think it's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really liked it. And it was kind of, some of it was a little weird. There was a spot where I can't remember who it was. Was it the Jet that was up on top and got like shocked or something and fell?
What
Kevin
was
Knight?
that?
Was it Kevin Knight? I can't remember. But anyway, it was kind of weird. You're just like, what? Did he just get shocked by something?
What
just
was that?
happened? It
Like-
was like a trap or something. That was what the commentators said was there was some kind of rigged up trap. And you're like, what?
What?
Okay, whatever. It was funny. It was a cool spot. He fell through like a couple tables or whatever.
Yeah, it was just, it was weird.
But he could have
like that's what they
done something.
It was weird that's what they came up with to have him do the fall.
Well, Darby
he
was
got
right behind
trapped.
him.
Just have somebody hit him.
So have Darby just like throw
Literally
him
just
off.
hit him or throw him off. Yeah. Like, it don't matter.
And then Darby jumped off.
That's a good example of why was it a trap?
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Maybe there was something I missed. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. That's true. Maybe we missed something.
It was, I don't know. I thought it was weird, but yeah, cool spot. I thought the match was great.
Overall,
And then-
I liked it.
And then Leo Rush.
I love what he's
In
doing.
the hockey bag under the ring. It's so good.
So
dude.
good.
They like pull it out, like, because obviously they're playing around with a bunch of weapons. There's
All kinds of
tacks and
shit.
all this shit. There's a tack spot where MJF picks up a push broom and he's pushing all the tacks out of the ring.
I know, dude. So genius. I
Oh my
love
God.
that.
And then he's like posing over the broom, and
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy goes, boom, hits him with
Yeah.
a low blow. It was like well
So
choreographed,
good.
honestly.
Yes, it was well timed.
Yeah.
All the random shit like that was well paced and timed out.
So they pull a hockey bag out from under the ring and they open it and Leo Rush is in it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
what? And he's like getting out. And then MJF with the ring and Leo starts like wanting the ring and shit. Dude, you're like, what? It's just
I
Lord
love
of the Rings.
Leo, dude.
This is hilarious.
He did an interview recently and he showed up and did it in character.
That's God.
And I was
tier.
like, he gets it. It's off to the races.
How do you even? I need to see that. How do you even do that in character?
It's good.
That's crazy.
It's good.
Oh, Andrade basically had like a turn.
Yeah.
You know, basically turned
Had
on
a turn.
the
And then
Callis family.
fucking, and the Callis family, like, fucked him up.
What
they
did it
all
say,
jumped
like,
him and
He had a
shit.
shirt. What it said, like "fuck MJF, fuck Don" or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's something like that. Dude,
And they
that's-
fucking turned on him.
that was great.
That was great.
Andrade's fantastic.
He's
man.
so good. And he's over.
yeah.
He's
ball-
the most over he's ever been right now.
I think it's a ball drop, man. That's another ball drop. That's the thing is
Yeah.
with WWE, they just don't they don't have time for a lot of these guys.
That's it. They'll bring in these guys literally just to get them, and then they'll do nothing with them and
Well,
be
I
like,
mean-
well, at least they're not at AW. Okay.
Yeah. And
I
there's-
don't know that that's the case.
There's guys that had their time. Like think about like Shinsuke, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he came in,
He had his
some time,
Yep.
and then
Now he's a legacy talent, and he
Right.
seems to be happy,
yeah.
and they haven't let him go. And I'm sure when he does go, he's probably going to just retire, or he might go back to Japan to finish his career.
Well, even Sammy was like that until recently.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Which is obviously got to get talked about.
Sure.
But
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy, that's a big deal, man. Like,
That's a big deal and was my favorite thing to happen. That whole pay-per-view for me was super whatever.
yeah.
Except for Sammy finally winning the big one.
So there's been
It's
a lot
just-
of I think a lot of fans a lot of younger fans just don't know the Sami Zayn that we know.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if that's weird to say, but the reality is, yeah, we watched him in NXT and we saw what he did.
So when
with
I
Kevin
found out
Owens.
about him was like early into his NXT days
Yeah.
when he had never won the NXT title.
Right.
And I remember watching him win that belt for the first time and shit. And I loved Sammy so much in NXT. He was so good, dude.
Yeah.
And he's been so vital on the main roster for so long and just never gets there.
And that's
never
the
gets to
thing
do it.
is he's a guy who is a key player on the main roster.
Always.
So, you know what he reminds me of is like Sheamus, right? Sheamus
Yeah.
is always there in the main roster, was always there at least.
Yep.
You know, he was like a big piece of it, but like doesn't get that
But
credit.
and he had been world champion.
Yeah.
But he just never had a major run with it. I liken it more to Benoit. Not because of the style of wrestling, although Sammy can work his ass off.
yeah.
But just the way that Benoit's story was like, yeah, he was in a different place and had a legacy from all over the world and from WCW, where it was known this guy was incredible. And then when he came to WWE, it took him years to get the belt. And when he finally got it, it was at WrestleMania 20 in this huge moment, right? Sammy didn't necessarily get it at WrestleMania, but he got it in the main event of a big match and in a cool way.
Well, there's a beauty to that.
There's so
You
much
know?
beauty to it. And it's just, how can you not, if you've been following Sammy's career, that was like an emotional moment. Like it was just so cool to see him finally get to have that fucking belt in his hands.
Yeah.
It
I need
is
to
so
watch
long
the,
overdue, bro.
I need to watch the full match because I didn't
Yeah.
see the whole match.
That's the best match of the pay-per-view by far.
I'm
It's
sure,
not close. A shocker. You know what I mean?
of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Congrats to Sami Zayn. That's awesome.
So long overdue and well deserved.
Yep. Yeah, again, like I think a lot of people just didn't really see, he's been in that weird spot for a long time.
Yep.
So I think a lot of people think of him that way.
Yeah.
And,
He's so over, though, and he's been for
He is.
years. Since
Yeah.
the Bloodline really put him over the top. And he was like the guy they needed to dethrone Roman before Cody.
I think a lot of the criticism was that, like, Sammy didn't really change. His character never changes, which is
No.
good, though.
Can
because-
you imagine if he won the big one when they had the show in Quebec or whatever?
Yeah.
Where he had his family there and shit.
Yeah.
And he was facing Roman. If he would have been the guy to do it there, I don't think it would have hurt anything.
No, I don't either.
I don't think it would have hurt any of the stuff that happened for 39 and 40.
But he's kind of just always been Sami Zayn, and that works,
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't
He does.
have to be some weird.
No, he's
heel
the
or,
last
like-
true good guy or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's on his shirt now. The last true good guy.
and that's kind of what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's always
Yeah.
trying to be sort of the moral.
He's an actual moral good guy,
Yeah.
whereas Cody has been
like a
skirting the
lawful
line for a
lawful
bit.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he's a truly full lawful good,
Yeah.
whereas Cody's not quite. Cody has a mean streak. He has that thing where you can see him losing his cool and making a mistake that puts him in heel territory.
Yeah.
And then storyline wise, he has to address it, has to deal with
well,
it.
Cody's
you know?
a great heel, dude.
He's fucking incredible as
He
a
really
heel.
is.
Fucking incredible as a heel. I can't wait for it.
Well,
Can't wait for him to
watching
be
watching
full-blown.
so I watched the Dalton Castle Cody Rhodes match,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he
Oh, yeah.
Cody's working as a heel in that match. And
He's so
you can
good,
see,
dude.
Just watching that, you're like, wow, dude, like this dude.
He was a heel back in the day when I first was like, this kid's a god. He's gonna
Yeah.
be he's incredible.
He's
When
just-
he did the plastic mask and shit, and he had the
Yeah,
mustache and shit, dude, so good.
yeah, that was
And that's
classic.
not even real heel Cody. Heel Cody's gonna be fucking brutal to see.
Yeah.
He's gotta go there.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
very nervous that he's worked himself into the Cena spot and didn't consider that it's going to stop the company from ever allowing him to turn heel because of the kid shit. Because that's what happened with Cena.
Yeah, that is.
And when he
that's a-
finally did,
that's-
it was so underwhelming because it wasn't the original heel turn everybody was hoping for. And Cena's great, and he goes, "I'll make anything money," but they rushed the shit out of his heel turn.
I think also they kind of loosened that up.
Yeah,
Right?
I agree.
with the Cena thing.
Yeah,
They've already taught the fans that like this can happen. You
Yeah.
know?
yes,
So-
for sure. That's a good point.
You know?
That's a good point. Having Cena turn heel after all these years makes it so you can never rule out a Cody turn.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And I think I wonder. I it's not like I'm talking to kids. You know what I mean? I would like to know
For
what
sure,
they thought.
definitely
Yeah.
not talking to
if
kids.
we
That
had a-
sounds weird.
Yeah.
We are for sure not talking to kids. That's fucked, but I love
But
it.
if I had a kid in here, I'd be like, "What did you think about about
like
the,
your cousin or some
Cena,
shit, somebody's cousin who's
Yeah.
like 10. What did you think about
who
Cena
was like
being a bad guy?
like a big Cena
yeah,
fan?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Make-A-Wish kid or something, It's
Oh,
like, what
man.
happens with them? Like, what do they, what did they think about the heel turn?
Yeah. Did they
'Cause-
understand it?
Right. Cause like, I've never really thought about it on that level,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you think about it, but surface level, it's not really,
It's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show.
But to a kid, it's different.
It's no different than fucking Denzel Washington randomly playing a bad guy in a movie. You go, I
Well,
guess
yeah.
that means he's a bad guy in real life. Why? What? It's a
right.
character.
Yeah. I hate John Cena.
Yeah, I love that shit though. I love that. I hate John Cena. That's so fucking good.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of kids crying.
Oh, I guarantee it.
But you'd probably get it when Cody does it. So it's like,
Yeah.
that's the reality.
That is, yeah.
But the main event of Forbidden Door was great. I really liked it. I mean, dude, they both had like straight up crimson masks.
Oh, yeah, deep Crimson
It was
Mask.
insane. Like, and when you say crimson mask, like you
There's
picture,
there's a certain image of a crimson mask
Yeah.
we think of that's
Yeah.
real crimson masks,
Yeah.
like Shawn Michaels in the fucking first Hell in the Cell ever at Bad Blood, where he's just absolutely head to toe.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hose it. It
that.
looks like he's wearing a fucking half inch thick or whatever of blood on his face.
It would.
It's
like,
ridiculous, dude.
Swerve was
Crimson
the definition
mask,
of Crimson
dude. Giga Crimson
They
Mask.
both had
2026.
they
Look
were
at 2026.
They were both bleeding pretty bad, but like
Yeah.
Swerve was like hosing blood.
It was ridiculous.
So crazy.
The match itself was so good.
I just don't. How are there no images of it? That's crazy.
That's trash.
Google's just bad, I guess.
Why? Whoa. Kurt Angle meme. Serve strictly for
Yeah.
Vows Free Forbidden Door, and it's like 12 stars. 10, and it's Angle pumped up. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No
there's
idea, man.
Pictures of this. You would think that'd be the first.
You would
fucking
think
thing
that's the
that comes
very
up,
first thing you saw.
But yeah, it was absolutely crazy, and I
So
was kind of
good.
a little bit worried. I was like, dude, like how much blood loss can you really take? Like,
We've seen
'cause
Ric Flair do a promo
Well,
where
yeah.
he bleeds that much, though.
yeah, exactly.
So it's
I was
like-
gonna say you breathe on him wrong, and it's like
Remember the promo he did where he came out and he's got a bandage this big on his head, and he instantly, first thing he does, he gets the mic and he starts just punching his head and starts again. He goes, I'm hosing blood. I'm screaming. And just instant red face and sweating. It's like, oh my God, Flair. Oh my
It's
God.
so crazy. How do you bleed during a promo? It's
Oh,
insane.
Flair bleeds during a fucking promo.
There was so there was one spot where Swerve is like he's down and it's like the ref gets to 9 count.
Yeah.
And this is like late in the match.
Yeah.
And he gets up at 9 and like Osprey's like waiting there. And it's like he's just waiting to kind of put him away.
Mm-hmm.
And Swerve gets up at 9 and like pushes the referee away. And Osprey, bang, right there, hits him with a hidden blade, like from the corner. It was
That's
like
so crazy.
It was so cool, like the visual
So
of that.
crazy timing, too.
It was great, dude. That was a fantastic spot. And it was like it's so like the way the emotions they played with in this match.
Swerve to me.
This match was art, honestly.
Yes. And Swerve to me, like it's easy to say, it's easy to point the finger at Osprey because a lot of people consider him to be one of the absolute best in the world right now. But that match is just as much on Swerve's shoulders. And he is also that good. And I think that I don't think Swerve gets talked about the way he should. Like people know he's great, but he needs to be being talked about as one of the absolute best in the entire world at an Osprey, Omega, MJF, like, Rollins fucking level. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Wicked bad. He needs to. Fuck Save Surge. What a
I'm
joke.
just trying to find like an image of it, but I guess
Yeah.
we're never gonna get.
It's
him
not going to be
actually
allowed.
doing
I love that one of the pictures is just Kazuchika Okada flipping him off in his face. That's so random.
it. Yeah.
Swerve has been absolutely fucking incredible.
Yeah. The big thing with this match too, I
Absolutely
thought was,
incredible.
I was like, this could go either way, man.
Yeah. I had
Like-
no idea who was going to win.
Yeah.
Absolutely no idea who was going to win.
Yeah, and like at least so sometimes in WWE you come into a main event and you're like, man, this is probably going to be this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you
Oh, for
kind
sure.
of know the direction that.
Which is one of the things that made Sammy winning so cool. Because
Right.
you were not going into that match going, Sammy's going to win. If anything, you're going in going, well, I know Sammy won't win.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So like with this, sometimes it's really refreshing to be like, who is going?
Yeah. Because they've done a great job of building both stars to a level where you genuinely don't know who's going to win because they both can win and it's believable and it sets up things that work.
Yeah. Well,
You
it's
know?
nostalgic to me, dude. When I was
It
a kid,
is.
I didn't know who the fuck was going to win.
That's right.
Because I thought it was real.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a little bit.
Yep.
So it's like there's something about that where you're just like, man, this is wrestling. Like this is it.
It's what it's supposed to be.
Great fucking show, dude.
Great show.
Forbidden Door was fantastic. And the implications of it, like lead to All In and all this stuff,
Yeah.
they're just on another level right now. They're really in a groove.
They have figured out
I'm fucking
seemingly
I'm-
everything.
I'm absolutely loving it.
It's-
I'm all in.
It's some of the best shit. It's some of the best wrestling programming we've seen in a long time right now on AEW.
It's so much high energy, and it's like
It reminds me of like the prime eras of all the great shows
yeah, it's a hybrid
from
show.
TNA in the early 2000s
Yeah.
to WWE in many eras to WCW in its peak in the late 90s,
you hear
or
Tony
mid 90s,
Schiavone,
you
and
know
you're
what I mean?
like, there's a nostalgia. there that
Shivani
comes
is
back.
so. But
There's
the rest of their commentary team's amazing too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Shivani is an anchor.
I think
He's
it's
an
just
anchor.
like the presentations reach another level, and the one thing I do criticize them for is the way they play their entrance music. Like they need to.
We've said it over and over again.
Yeah.
They just have to figure out the broadcasting of that music
Well-
so that you're not hearing like a weird double effect.
It's almost
There's like a
they're
slap
not,
back on it for no reason.
Yeah, they need to figure out what WWE is doing. WWE is
Yeah.
playing the source music,
And that's the best way.
and it's hard coded into what you're seeing.
Yeah. So you're hearing it in the show,
Yeah.
but then in the broadcast, it's way overshadowed by what you're hearing
Yes.
in the broadcast. You
Yeah,
know?
the AEW has a lot more of it's almost like an area mic effect you're getting.
is.
And so
Yep.
That's-
It's almost like they're feeding you in the broadcast version of the audio clear, but too quiet. And then you're hearing the double of that. That's like
Yeah.
has a 1 millisecond delay or 10 millisecond
think-
delay that's happening in the crowd.
I think
it's
some
more
people,
than 10 though.
Some people might be like, "Oh, that's
Probably
nitpicky."
50 to 100.
Well, it's not. Yeah, then that's the thing is it's not nitpicky because
No.
you need like the theme songs become a guy's personality.
Yeah. And it's tough to have the theme song resonate with you fully
Yes.
if you're not hearing it in high fidelity as a singular audio file.
Yes.
When you hear audio that happens, it starts here. And if this is a second, it starts here and it starts here. And now you're hearing a smush of like over happening parts. You can't focus on what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, they need to figure out how to get the themes to come through on the television broadcast as a clean single audio.
Dude, it would hit so much harder. Like,
Oh my God, yeah. Yep. Everybody's themes themes would hit
reach
way
for
harder.
the sky.
Yep. Dude,
Like all that shit. Like,
Kenny Omega's fucking theme is
Mm-hmm.
my favorite theme in wrestling right now.
and that's the thing is it does trigger like, oh, it's that guy. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Instantly.
Yep.
And so you need to emphasize that kind of thing. It's one problem I do have with their broadcast. And honestly, at this point, there's not a lot of problems that I have with it.
No,
like
that's the one thing right now.
I really think their presentation's
and they'll
there.
get it figured out.
I'm
I'm sure they will, because when you're figuring out everything else, they're gonna continue to work on whatever's not working. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just think they're fucking.
they're killing
getting
it so much. It's such a cool time to be. It's such a cool thing to witness. Like
Yeah.
right as WWE enters kind of a weird period, AEW organically and separate from that figures out all their kinks and has a rebirth. Just boom, we're back at full force. They're better than ever now.
Yeah, and I think they're having a lot of people fall on their laps too because of the
Sure.
WWE stuff. That
Yeah.
is and like again, there's plenty of shit in WWE that like is cool. Like, you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
But
It's not like it's entirely dog shit. It's just
hard for me-
directionless stories at the highest level
Yeah.
are hurting what's supposed to be their best moneymaker product.
yeah,
You know?
So and the big contrast for me too is you watch a WWE show and you're watching a lot of ads, and we've talked
A
about
lot
it
of
before.
ads.
But
and
when you watch
commercials and shit.
Dynamite, they will do. They'll be like, "Oh, we're back in 30 seconds." or
In
whatever.
picture commercials and,
and then
stuff
they
too.
do picture in picture, and they're so much better.
They
about
have
that kind of
figured
stuff.
out how to broadcast it so much better.
Yeah, it just feels like the pace and like the heartbeat is there, and
It's
the pulse,
so good, dude.
The pulse
It's
of the
so
show
good.
is faster.
You're dead on with the pace. Like
Yeah.
the tempo of the show is just faster.
Yes.
Not just in the ring, but more so in the pacing of when each segment executes.
Yeah.
Like in a show format, it's like, oh, there's a backstage thing. They're going to keep it short and sweet, and then they're not going to waste any time when they go from that right into the next thing, right into the next thing. Oh, they have to do an ad break. Fuck that. It's picture in picture because we can't get away from the match on you guys.
Well,
Like,
and that's
it's
the
just-
beauty is they know what people want.
It's fan service
are asking
in
for
the
it.
right way.
Yeah.
It's a broadcast designed for fan service.
well, we've talked about like how shows should open, and you know AEW is doing it. They're going, yeah, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what I mean?
like
And-
that's one thing they took from the WCW format perfectly.
Yes.
Was Prime Nitro would open like that a lot.
Yeah. You know what that means.
Yep.
AEW Dynamite.
You got to tune in because it's live and you never
Yeah.
know what's going to happen. Whatever.
It's great.
We're in house with Bobby the Brain Heenan and Tony Schiavone. Let's kick it off to them or whatever. And they're talking and the match is going.
Go. Green light.
Yep. Let's go. First match. Go.
Yeah. I
Yep.
don't. Yeah. It's
great.
It's a thing where like I'm gonna.
It's cutting the fat and getting right to the good shit.
Yeah. Yep. I don't need it. I don't need like a segment and then a commercial and then start something. Like,
A segment that's 12 minutes long. Then if 6 minutes of commercials breaks, then another backstage segment that's 3 minutes long. Then a match that's 4 minutes long.
It's like I feel like the show hasn't started yet. Like,
Yep.
what's happening?
It's not. It doesn't work.
You don't need it.
It doesn't work. And maybe it does for other people. For us, coming from a background of growing up watching standard wrestling programming, like how it used to be, AEW feels more like what we are looking for in a wrestling show right now than what WWE is currently doing.
Yeah. What, Leo Rush has a music video now?
I love it.
What is that?
He in all caps would.
He would.
I love it. I have no idea.
That's
no idea.
insane. Full ECW.
Eugene
shows.
alert. Let's go. The Eugene controversy. No, we don't have to watch that. But
What's the controversy?
no idea.
Probably just
I
the
see
fact.
NWO guys though.
Yep. I love that YouTube just
Okay.
goes, we have to
Grande
have-
Americano,
we have to
though,
have
that
playable
is the
games.
best thing that's happened in WWE in a while was the mask
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
mask, and it was AAA
And it's
under
barely,
Undertaker.
yeah, it's
Technically WWE. They're
Yeah.
going to tell you it's WWE. For
Yeah.
sure they are, because it organically got huge. And Undertaker's going, yep, look what happens when you have normal product.
Yeah, we mentioned it in the last episode. And again, like the last episode, it's like we basically didn't get to talk a lot about what was
Of course,
current.
and that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. It wasn't about
But,
that.
You know, that was a major part of it. And that whole thing was great.
That whole thing was great. And a lot of people have been saying the best thing that WWE's been doing right now has been Undertaker as the creative director at AAA.
Yeah.
And that AAA has felt much more like what AEW is trying to do with a fast-paced product that's simple wrestling with the matches as the focus.
Yeah. I also heard rumors that Triple H is going to like actually get the book. Like,
Yeah, like that.
Actually be
they're
handed the
making
keys.
changes behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because they of the current backlash. Because
Well, it's
that's
not
how
like-
it is.
it's not like they don't see it. You
They
know
have
what
to.
I mean?
You can ignore some stuff, but when enough people say the same thing for enough time, you have to be intelligent and go, maybe they're onto something. We're
Yeah.
not seeing it.
I hope they do truly give the keys to Triple H.
Yeah,
because
me too.
The reality.
Are they willing to do it? Or are the egos going to get in the way? I bet the egos get in the way, but we can hope.
It's almost like you almost have to. You almost have to just let it happen.
You have to, yeah.
Because whatever you're doing isn't working the way
Yeah.
you wanted it to.
That's right.
And
Yep.
it's not going to give them the
But that's going to
numbers.
be what gets him and other people to be able to go, see?
Yeah. Well, also the reality with like these publicly traded companies is that they're always shooting for more.
They only ever want infinite growth, and
so,
it's
like,
so fake.
That's never going to happen.
What do you do when you've gotten everybody? What do you do?
Yeah.
You just somehow get more when there isn't more?
Yeah.
Then what? Then you start cutting costs and tanking your company and giving people
I
worse
think-
product? Shocker.
Yeah, there was a point like before WrestleMania 40 where I think they were getting pretty close to like the peak amount of viewers they possibly could.
Yep. And
Like-
they can't just be complacent with letting that ride.
Right. Well, yeah, that's the thing is they should have just kept going with what they were doing.
A privately owned company can make the decision. I'm happy with what's happening. I'm just going to keep doing this. The numbers are working. Everything looks good. We're all satisfied. Everybody's paid and all the numbers are good. Let's just do this.
Yeah.
Why change what's perfect?
Yeah,
You can
it
do
was-
that if you're the sole owner of a private company, you know?
Yeah.
And hopefully that's what Tony does is realize right now they are perfect. Change nothing except for the music thing we talked about. And then don't even worry about trying to make the numbers get crazier and
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
You don't, as long as all the bills are paid and they're financially successful, you win.
Well, the numbers will get better. That's the
They're
thing.
only ever going to get better. With you changing nothing, they will organically get better.
Yeah.
And they are guaranteed.
Yes, they definitely are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you look at WWE's YouTube channel, they're still hitting, you know what I mean,
course.
multiple million views.
Of course. And they're so huge. They're such a household name globally.
Right,
So
right.
of course. And there's nothing wrong with that. They earned that spot.
Mm-hmm.
They worked for that spot.
Yeah.
It's not like it's always only ever been trash. You know?
I guess Mick Foley got rid of his like he doesn't have like a Legends contract anymore. Or
He
something like
walked,
that?
yeah.
So like
Yep.
he's fully like
He's in AEW now, fully.
yeah.
Yeah. And is like a backstage ambassador and presence and stuff. I think he's going to be doing some interview work, which is great. How do you what can you do wrong with him?
Right.
What can you do wrong with him? Put him on commentary and give him no notes. And don't tell him guys' names. It won't matter. He's going to be 10 out of 10.
I'll figure it out.
He'll be 10 out of 10. It don't matter.
Dude, that one, did you see the Darby Allin spot where he goes like face first onto the tax?
That's one
like,
of the
what
dumbest
is
spots
he
you can do.
doing?
I love Darby. That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I've heard just hearing Mick talk about spots like that and how he always didn't want to do them. He's taken a pedigree on attacks. And he's like, it sucks. You don't have your hands and you just have to pray you don't get attack in your eye because now your eye's done and you're blind in one eye.
Right. That's a real
You know?
problem. Like,
So seeing Darby do that, I was like, man, I hate that.
how do you even you can't take that in a good way?
He's a
like,
gutsy motherfucker. That I mean, props. He knows stuff we don't. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's the guy doing it. And having Mick there specifically to help be an advisor to some of the good and bad ideas is really good.
Yeah, that's important.
He's going to be able to go, no, you can do that. You can do that. You think you can do that? Do it. Understand that there's a punch card. And every single time you do one, there's a hole punched. And when you get around to here, you either break your neck or die or some shit. So punch those holes wisely. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Yeah, I guess Darby
just got married. Yeah.
And so there was like
Congrats to
some-
Darby.
It's not impacting you. Like he's
No.
the one who's taking these bumps.
It'll be the only thing that will impact me is it will be a bummer for me personally as a fan of him
When
if he gets injured and he can't work again. That'll bum me out. And just as a fan, I don't want to see any wrestlers' quality of lives get fucked over by injuries and stuff.
I remember watching the actual like that cage match that they had at Forbidden Door here.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if this was just like on WWE TV and it was Jeff Hardy and
Nobody
if
would
you just
question it.
replaced it. Yeah. If you just replaced the people, everybody would be like, this is like great.
And have the exact same match. People would go, this is incredible.
Same thing.
Yep.
Just transplant the people.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about.
It's crazy. The shows they're putting on, dude, are great.
They're so
fantastic.
good.
I don't know, man. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
All right.
We covered everything I wanted to talk about.
Next, I guess we'll do. So we just played a bunch of Fire Pro Wrestling.
We did, yeah.
And,
so what we're trying to do is we're
probably put
trying
that
to
out next
get
week.
we're trying to get some consistent gaming content going as well. So we're just doubling up when we film and maximize our time together. So we did a pre-tape playing Fire Pro Wrestling. That's going to be hilarious. That'll be up.
I think we'll do it next Friday so that like you have a week between everything.
So we can stack. That's a great idea. Right. Yeah. And then we can start doing content every week. And every 1 week we'll go live with this. And then the other we can release the pre-tape of the gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's at least the idea we have right now. So
it works for me. Yeah.
Everything's subject to change, but there's no reason why that won't be able to be a consistent thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I guess that's it. That's
Sounds
me.
good.
I don't really have anything else
Nope.
in my notes. Went through that pretty quick. Anyway,
Yeah, it's about an hour.
I enjoyed One Up Wrestling. I enjoyed the show.
Hell
There's
yeah,
a lot of
man.
really cool matches. And again, dude, Dalton Castle, go watch some of the shit they're doing. They're cutting they're doing really funny videos.
Really good stuff. With him and it's the Outriders,
With the
right?
Outrunners, yeah. it's
Outrunners,
fantastic,
that's what it
dude.
is.
It is so good.
Yeah. Those dudes are hilarious.
Darby, like, or what was
super
it?
time capsule guys that are just the most 80s out guys.
There was a promo from Ring of Honor that was just killing me.
Yeah, he's good.
Let me just get Ring of Honor.
He has a hilarious fucking dude.
Yeah, like something about his like he has a charisma.
Yes.
That
Without a doubt. Without a
is-
doubt.
I got to sub to Ring of Honor
Oh yeah, immediately.
on this account for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna play this promo. That's how we'll go out, I guess.
I'm here with the Ring of Honor World
Look at these
Six-Man Tag
fucking
Champs.
guys.
And guys, it's very
It's so
obvious
good.
that Lethal Twist has been coming after you, but
Look at him.
what do you got to say to them?
Lethal Twist, it seems like there's a real shortage of love going around. Well, if you boys want to ride the lightning, you
The
better hope
OG
you don't catch the
Marlboro
thunder.
hat, but it's so
Come on,
good. I
it's
have to get
obvious.
that.
What you guys are after? It's bright, it's shiny, but hey, man, good luck getting this thing off me because I'm pretty sure it's stuck. I'm on it all the time, and it reeks. Come on, man, say it.
Lethal twist.
What the heck? You know, what the heck? What the heck, Lexi?
But what the heck?
He just walks away on him. Yeah, dude, that's so
so
fucking
godly,
stupid. I
dude.
love it.
I love that they like dress like cigarettes too. So
Yeah.
like they have the their ring gear is like they'll have like the Marlboro like pattern.
Yeah.
Or they have like Newports, like the green.
I love
so
it.
good.
I love that.
Yeah, they are killing it. I love it, dude.
They
Fantastic.
totally have their aesthetic
It's so perfect.
figured out. It's
Yeah.
not even funny.
That's,
Dude, Ring of Honor is like really good right now,
is,
too.
yeah.
They have major talent there.
Well, I mean, it's just another.
Dude, Sammy
arm
Guevara's
of,
down there.
It's another arm of AEW. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I remember when they first got it, it was like, is this going to be a good idea? But
There's-
they never gave up on it.
There's Angelico right
They
there.
never gave up on it, and they just still are doing awesome shit there. And dude, they're even doing old stuff. Like, look at that.
Yeah, yeah,
Orange
yeah.
Cassidy
Showing old
way
school Orange
back
Cassidy.
versus Eddie. Dude, that's so cool. I love that. Dude, Styles.
AJ Styles, Petey
versus.
Williams,
Oh, that's
Davey
so
Richards.
incredible.
Yeah, very cool, dude.
So cool to see.
This is look at that. Adam Page,
Yep,
Jay
Athena.
Briscoe.
Athena's amazing too.
Yes.
Yo,
she is.
Jay Briscoe. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Ring of Honor. Like I've been actually watching a bit of the Ring of Honor too.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, dude. There's some really cool shit on here. I'm gonna probably check some of this out too.
And the one of the best things is that they put so much content up on YouTube.
Yes.
Like that's so necessary.
Yeah, 'cause
and
I
the
don't
mix
really-
of like posting short clips and then posting full matches of retro stuff is like so good, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
This is what watchringofhonor.com ROH.
WatchROH.com. Yep. And they
So,
have
like-
TV archives where they just have tons of old stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, is that El Generico stuff? It is.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit on here. I don't know what you have to,
Wow.
you have to
And
pay
Kevin,
for it, or-
how cool is it that they're able to use that footage and show it, even though it's WWE guys? You know what I
need an
mean?
account for this stuff or what's going on?
I love that.
Yeah,
How
well,
do you
they,
not?
They own that footage. I mean, it's
yeah.
not like
How do you not?
So yeah, you must have to sign in. Maybe I'll get this. I don't know. Just check it out. There's a lot of
I
shit
would
on
love
here.
if you get that. Let me know. I also want to check that shit out.
Look at this. You can just go by year. That's pretty sweet. I like it.
Yeah, and there's stuff from earlier. than that,
AEW
but-
pay-per-views.
Yep. What? That's crazy.
Wow, I never even heard of this. This is cool.
Oh, pay-per-view replays are on here. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what they cost.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into the pricing of this and see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for watching. If you're watching live, you're awesome. If you're watching afterwards, you're awesome too.
You're still awesome. Yeah. Oh, and you can tell us we're a bunch of
You might
dirty
not be,
neckbeards that small bad or whatever.
yeah.
We don't give a fuck.
You're not-
Love that dirty
you're not-
shit.
You're not as awesome if you're not watching live, but
Yeah, it's
all right.
little bit.
So we'll see you in 2 weeks, I guess. We'll see you next Friday in a way.
Yeah, technically. We won't actually be there though.
Well,
We kind of will be
it's
there.
headcanon. It's pro
It's,
wrestling.
yeah. Exact.
All right, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you in 2 weeks.
Peace.